What's up? How's the Legion of Comic Collectors doing today? Well, today I got some fun. I'm going to open up some Multiverse figures. So we got the new Robin in his, I guess not Robin suit. It's the newest one I have. We have Lex Luthor with his Apocalypse chair. We have the Clown of the Three Jokers. Lex Luthor power suit. And we have Batman from the Three Jokers. So I like to open these up live just to take a good look at them. It's funner opening stuff up with the community than by myself. So let's start out with the one I've had longest. About 3 or 4 weeks. Found this at GameStop. I think I found all these at GameStop at various trips. I haven't told the lady. Her name's Rachel. I've been going to this GameStop so long. She's been the manager there for a while. So the chair's actually inside. A little extra packaging. I told her, I was like, man, you guys get new Multiverse figs like every single week. Like everywhere else, it's months before they get new figures. Alright. So we of course get the prototypical stand. The Lex Luthor card. And we get the Apocalypse throne, which looks fantastic from the front and terrible from the back, but cool nonetheless. I will say I don't think this figure looks as cool as the DC Multiverse before McFarlane had it. Build a figure of him in his Superman power suit, but it's also designed to kind of look different with him being I guess infected by, I don't even know how you would describe it. He's like infected by what makes Darkseid Darkseid after Darkseid dies. He becomes the god of Apocalypse. So here's the figure. Not the best face. Maybe not a good way to show that he's like turning into Darkseid. The suit itself looks more mechanical than his other version. I personally might even use, let me just show, this is one of my favorite figures, the original Multiverse Power Suit Luthor. Might use him to sit on the throne, but cool nonetheless. One thing about this old one, the cape does not like to stay on, but he was a Build-A-Figure from way back before McFarlane had the license. What is up, Unruly? Good to see you. So let's see if we could get him in the signature pose here. The Luthor sitting in the Apocalypse throne. McFarlane figures are definitely not made to pose. He doesn't really sit well, but very cool figure nonetheless. And we'll move on to, from the oldest one to the newest one. We have Robin, and it just lists him as Infinite Frontier Robin. So it was like he quit being Robin, left the Bat family, Tim Drake even took the RR off his suit and is going by Robin. But Damien's still Robin, even though he quit being Robin. His Lazarus tournament suit. So we, of course, get the Robin card. Very cool. And the typical McFarlane stand. All right. So we get one accessory here. And that is the sword unsheathed. You always got to be careful. All right. They did have a John Stewart, the newer one, at GameStop. I really thought about buying, but he's part of a Build-A-Figure wave, and they only had 2 parts. So pretty cool. Nice detail, very comic accurate. The newer Robins have a bit of a cartoony face. Not too flexible. Not too bad of a cape. You can see the detail on his boots. I did not. That realm is above my pay grade. Although I would love to get some Hot Toys one day. Pretty cool Robin. Let's test out this Robin's all wonky. Weird. Trying to get him to stand, his feet. Yep. A normal thing that happens with McFarlane. This leg that popped off was when I tried to stand him, it was sliding out. So I tried to move it and it snapped right off. Not the end of the world, but annoying. You can see it's real loose on that peg. His feet are at weird angles. Not really conducive to standing. Oh, I bet. What is up, James? So I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to get him to stand. Yeah, this leg does not want to stay attached. That's one thing you'll deal with McFarlane. If you want to do out of box, it's a good chance your figures are broke as soon as you get them. We have the Joker. Not the Joker I wanted to get the most. I forget his name, but like the old-timey gangster one with the trench coat and hat. But the one Joker figure I have looks really cool. But he's terrible for posing and standing. I wouldn't say McFarlane's too big of an upgrade in that direction, but it'll be better than the one I have inside the box. And I might find that old-timey gangster one again. So with this, we have the McFarlane stand. This card. I'll pull this out later. There's the card stuck in. It came broken. It feels even before the leg broke, it felt really loose. Like it doesn't connect to that little knob very well on the inside. All right. Ooh, wow, I didn't notice this. Just now noticed. This is pretty cool. He comes with a Joker fish. That's pretty awesome. That's a fantastic accessory. I didn't realize that. I had noticed he came with the crowbar here. So I guess this is the death in the family and killing Joker. All right. Put his box back together and we'll take a look at him. All right. Not a bad Joker at all. Sort of your basic Joker. That's loose, which is cool. Shoes. Really tight. He's got a cloth here that sort of hinders the foot movement. It looks fantastic though. See if I could, the big test with McFarlane, see if you could get him to stand, angle of his feet. That's what I was doing with Robin, and I could feel the one leg was loose. Sorry, you can't see. Oh, we got it. He is standing. Maybe I could tilt down the show. Oop. Knocked him over. But yes, definitely an upgrade. I could stand this Joker and pose him. And now that I get him out of the box, I do kind of really like this. This is a nice Joker. Very cool. I'm happy with this Joker. I would still like to get the gangster Joker, if you know what I'm talking about, with the old-timey look. That's my favorite look. So up next, one I'm excited about. I think I already put away the old one for comparison. If you go back and watch the haul that I show these off, you could see just how puny and crappy, I think it was DC Icons, DC Essentials, Power Suit Joke, Lex Luthor was. So I'm excited to get a decent one inside of the box. And we have the card. This one come right out. Very cool. He also comes with a typical stand. It's funny, the giant Swamp Thing even came with a little bitty stand like that. So he has different hands as his accessory. We have like a open, maybe trying to grab something hand. And it looks like a straight up fist. Yes. It's a normal fist. Alright. Let me be real careful getting this one out, because I really want this one to be able to be used. Use him for some videos. Although I love this is my favorite Luthor figure. The Superman suit one, the old DC Multiverse. I think this one is going to be a close second if I'm able to use him and stand him. Nice. And sort of these heavier ones usually pose better for McFarlane than the sort of scrawnier ones like that. But man, he looks fantastic. Sort of the classic, not a bad face. I mean, I get this face is supposed to be him infected by Darkseid or whatever. But definitely a superior face on the power suit. Fantastic detail. Even the purple in the joints. Oh yeah. That is a gorgeous figure. Let's test out his standing. Yeah, this one, no problem. Just like that. Standing up. That easy. McFarlane probably shouldn't make figures that don't have thicker legs, because I mean, that no problem at all standing this figure, posing him. Fantastic. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. So we got one more figure, and then we'll just kind of go over them again. Not going to make this too long, but this Batman, 3 Jokers, what I like about this, why I would go out of my way to get another Batman, I like the thicker, tankier look of a more modern, comic accurate Batman. But he has, like, you know, the yellow symbol that reminds me of the animated series Batman. So sort of a best of both worlds. And most of my Batman figures are kind of on the scrawnier side, I would say. Not really a tank Batman. So we have the inside. What is up, Taryn? Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And this is just listed as 3 Jokers Batman. Another stand. This card, I think I'm going to have to get out later. It's stuck. There's his card. And this figure comes with the same, looks like the same accessory that 3 Jokers Batgirl did. And that's like a grapple gun in mid-shoot. And I bet you with this guy being stockier, he's going to be an easy pose as well, which will be fantastic for the videos I do. Because the one, if you watch my action figure vids at the beginning of my videos, I've been using the DC Multiverse the Detective 1000 Batman, which is probably the easiest to pose Batman I have, besides the one that's actually Dick Grayson as Batman. Legs feel a little loose right here. Maybe a little bit of space there between the top of the feet and the, almost don't look like they're pushed in all the way. That's sort of a weird gaff right there. I mean, you could... Alright, let's test. See if he'll stand. Well, he stood right away. But man, it feels really loose. Sort of like the Robin before the leg snapped. But let's take a look at him. I love that face. McFarlane isn't really known for the best face sculpts, but that one is dead on. His belt even feels kind of loose, which is cool. A nice loose cape. And the back. So yeah, I think this figure is fantastic. The only problem I would have is how crappy that looks. And this one just feels loose. I don't know what you would call that, like the ball joints and the, not the front back part, but the side to side. Feel really loose. And that's how Robin felt before he snapped apart. But this will probably be, assuming his legs don't fall apart like Robin, this will probably be my go-to Batman for vids now. Love this Batman. Fantastic. I keep, if I'm going to put stuff back in a box, I'll keep the boxes, but I like out of box. So let me take one more look at this Robin. It don't look broken. It's just like maybe this hole's too big for the ball joint. Maybe it just came popped during shipping and I didn't pop it in all the way. Seems to be back in. His feet are sort of at a weird angle. See if I could get him to. Oh, you know, probably hard to tell. Imagine my fingers flat ground, like the foot's kind of janked off to a side. It's kind of hard to see with McFarlane if you don't have it in person. Like that leg looks straight, right? But this leg almost looks, like a curve. Oh, I tried doing inbox when I first started collecting, and you're right, it takes up way more room than comics. I love the look of this Robin. I don't know if he's so thin. It just feels like his body isn't straight. Like even his midsection's curved a little. I'm going to tilt this down so you can maybe see what's happening. Like I'm trying to stand him and his body's leaning. But you kind of see how his legs put a little pressure to try and, nope, he's standing. But it's like the second you try to push him flat, he wants to do the splits. But I have him stood. So this is him when he was standing. This leg right here, see how it's bent? It bends out this way some. It's like a problem I see with a lot of McFarlane figs. But he's standable, so we'll try to use him. And I love the look of him. It could just be a problem with this specific figure. We also had a Joker. We got him to stand. A Joker I like more and more that I look at him. He was almost sort of he's the only Joker I'd come across, and I need a better one for videos. But I kind of like him. Very cool. And he came with maybe the best accessory I've ever seen. The Joker fish. I absolutely love that. Very cool. We also had probably my favorite today, Lex Luthor in power suit, who stood right up, is easily posable. These thicker McFarlanes are better for that. Fantastic. Man, I've been wanting a good power suit Luthor for a while. That is great. We started off with the one figure I don't need to stand. Luthor in the chair. Apocalypse Luthor. Very cool. He's thicker, so I bet he would stand too. That's really neat. And we also did the Three Jokers Batman, which I really like. Don't like that little space between the foot and the boot. Like he has pants on and that isn't a pair of boots from here to here. But that's fine. If that's the worst thing about it, I can live with it. The rest of him is absolutely fantastic. The look on his face, big tanky Batman, but with the old school symbol. Also something you don't see a lot, very flexible and loose cape. A lot of these McFarlane capes are just rock hard, and it's like you're just trying to bend it a little. You can get some good poses and stuff with this. It's fantastic. Apocalypter, there we go. I've had that happen some. Some figures just don't want to stand for long periods of time, so I can't display them. But my figures stand pretty good. I put newer ones on the front, so you learn. At least if they fall backwards, they're not coming off the shelf. But if they're going to fall forward, they're not taking everyone out. Batman with Urkel pants. He's the most hardcore Batman. You're showing him super hardcore tank fighter Batman. Then we get to the Urkel pants. It's sort of like just treat him like a Liefeld comic. Look at everything but the feet. Just don't show the feet on video. Very cool. I like this a lot. I guess I could pull this cape off. Just for funsies before I go, let's stick my favorite Luthor here, the Build-A-Figure. Never bent his legs. Let's stick him on the Apocalypse throne. Oh no. He does not like the sitting position. There we go. He looks much cooler. Your prototypical, I guess, rebirth Luthor. And the Superman suit, some fantastic storytelling around that time for him. But I love that figure. That is super dope. Two Luthors together. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, that's it for me. As always, I appreciate you watching. If you're watching on replay, I appreciate it too. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love to hear from you in the comments if you watch this on replay. And with that, I'll see you all later.